All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all for our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are actually clicking somewhere in our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6, less than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means less than 6 out of 100 women have a chance, there's a non-zero chance they buy from us. Like they could actually buy from us. Everyone else is just scrolling on by. So this is the number of non-scroller buyers, and we gotta get this number literally as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. We're under 6%, we got a big problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And those deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which I'll actually be going over at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Perfect for us though. We got the solution. We got the saving grace. Boudoir Pico BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So, and we know this because we invented it, and we've already done a bunch of treatments with this, and it's worked 100% of the time. And we duplicate the original ad, so we leave the original as it is, leave it running. We duplicate and we treat the duplicated ad. Treat the duplicated ad with Boudoir Pico, and after about a week, then we actually get look and see which one has the best metrics, and we keep whichever one running as the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. So now once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So Boudoir brain entry boost, that basically means, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So our universe here that we got is a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a DBA, a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, first part of it, finding one ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it, and we saw because the unique CTR all 4.3%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, so aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can solve it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So now we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So now if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So $3,700 a month that was being wasted on the old one, well, now we don't have to spend it on the new one. We just pocket that. So Boudoir photographer pockets that. Has like a phantom profit every month because they no longer have to spend it. And this actually, gives them kind of a phantom bonus like 40K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. Next, brought in my second one to the hospital, tested it. Found it has a unique CTR of 1.39%. So we found out that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6%. Boudoir low click syndrome is present. So we got the solution now. We treated with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. And So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. And when they were doing that, if they spend 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,600 a month difference, they no longer have to spend it. They can just pocket it as kind of a phantom bonus, whatever we want, a Boudoir Pico bonus, simply from using or having their BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico. So that's like what, 100K bonus at the end of the year. And third, had a patient come through, so he had a Boudoir Facebook ad 5.02%, BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the solution we treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we discovered her wasting about 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So now they can actually, they can actually decrease their ad spend. Like, if they spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the, only 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad and get into the same number of women's brains. So super efficient, and they can pocket that, 6,700 bucks a month is kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, and they don't actually need to do any extra work, and that's kind of like 80K extra bonus profit at the end of the year. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look over here, we got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And I mean, take the average of those numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, with Boudoir Pico Treatment can probably, save about 5K of that, 5K of that, 10K, eliminate that. I mean, that's 100% being wasted. I already know that. Eliminate that and actually, with that 5K bonus back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, 60K over the, next 12 months. So let's look at this one. Go look at the unique CTRL. Well, we can diagnose it, see if we believe the unique CTRL is under 6% and they have BLCS or not. So, well, I see right here we got the below creative cluster mistakes. This is when we're filling out all the stuff Facebook recommends for us to fill out. The problem with this, though, is that Facebook's recommending us to fill these out because it causes more women to scroll on by, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%, putting us in BLCS territory. And Facebook wants that because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ad per unit time. They're not clicking in to read more, see what we got going on. So it's good for Facebook, bad for us. So this will pull unique CTRL under 6%. We got the creative, we got the, looks like an ad mistake with this creative. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe an ad should look like an ad. So that's how we've seen newspaper ads, magazine ads, and TV ads, other ads on Facebook, other Boudoir ads on Facebook. So we believe our ad should look like an ad. But this is incorrect. This causes more women to scroll on by than necessary, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%. Finally, let's look at this See More headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And we're only using a line and a quarter here. So first mistake I'm already seeing we're only using like half of our space that we should be. When a life-changing boudoir photo shoot with Sacramento's top-rated studio. All right, so we only got one contextual element here. So yeah, that's the lack of context mistake, most common mistake that I see though. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe putting only a little bit of context in our headline is the #1 way to bring in buyers. And that is 100% incorrect when dealing with Facebook ads. So, looking at this, do I believe this has BLCS, aka its unique CTRL is under 6%? So yeah, looking at kind of all the things that I've pointed out, yes, I do believe the unique CTRL of this Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this ad, I believe this ad does have BLCS. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and you want, well, and you spend more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it get more saturated, more, it seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're setting up their Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir, or, anyone gets a new camera, they're in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So you're just seeing the market become more and more saturated for the same number of buyers. And you're seeing, inflation and living, life costs. So, you got to, you've been optimizing the business, pull more money out, optimizing other places, pull more money out for the same input, same effort. And you decide you now want to do that with the Boudoir, the Facebook ads part of your business. Kind of plug these holes, become more efficient, put this money back in your pockets, then shoot me a DM. Well, actually, you've seen how we can eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. Approximately, so that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, so you can get a phantom bonus. No extra effort on your part. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment so you can become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost to help you on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is not, new patient intake is closed right now. So no new patient intake right now, but when it opens up in the future, shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.